again, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Nice little nifty play for him there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
14-yard line.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, The Coach. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Thank you, Coach. This challenge begins in the second quarter with 3 minutes to go. You trail by a touchdown. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25 as we get set here, first and 10. analysis. Since the offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Brought down back.
2nd and 20. Now it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just 1 big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're 1 big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Left side complete to Lockett. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st down, Bengals.
Jackson on 1st down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Keeps the score. Bengals 10. Bengals.
Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless. The drive starts with a completion left side. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
The coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
This challenge begins in the second quarter with 3 minutes to go. We're all tied on the scoreboard at 7 apiece. You have possession at your opponent's 30, and it's 1st and 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he whips that one in. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And it's caught. And he'll be stopped up as he could only muster a yard. So 4th down coming up on the other side as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. And just like that, another Ultimate Challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
So for this challenge, we're in the 4th quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're ahead on the scoreboard. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. To throw again. Lock. This is the tight end Fant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you, you know. If people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's George. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
And
not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, George. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And 8 at the 8-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's George. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. This challenge begins in the 2nd quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're ahead. By 4. You've got the ball in the red zone as we get set here 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals add on to their lead. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
This challenge begins in the second quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're trailing by 14. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25, and it's 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. Going deep this time for Miller. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Intended for Scott
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
There defensively.
Throwing again. Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
The Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals have recovered it.
Brady's pass complete. Fumble on the play.
All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Jackson. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game.
Elliott Fry.
Hey, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
24.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 24-17.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown in the 2nd quarter. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Cincinnati's offense trots back out here. Charles, these Bengals 1-2-1 now, finally getting a win in Week 4. They defeat Jacksonville after the tie in Week 3. And Week 4 was all about Joe Mixon and Joe Burrow. Both were phenomenal. And Joe Burrow, another 300-yard game. He is looking sensational as a young rookie.
Yeah, and I hate to give short shrift to Joe Mixon. Second highest total of rushing yards with 151 against Jacksonville. 2 rushing touchdowns and receiving.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. CD, I want to sneak in a little NFC East talk here. I don't know what to make of this division. Through 4 weeks, they are a combined 3-12-1. The Eagles would actually be the division champs right now at 1-2-1. Washington and Dallas 1-3. The Giants certainly not out of it, even though, CD, they're 0-4 right now.
Yeah, this is unbelievable when you think about it. And if we were talking soccer, we'd be talking relegation, wouldn't we? All right, would this division even exist next year? But there is potential there. The Eagles came alive with a big win on Sunday Night Football, beating San Francisco in San Francisco. Washington, they're trying to hang in there. Dwayne Haskins has to play better. Dallas should be the team. They've got to fix their defense. And the Giants, they may be 0-4. They're going to fight hard, but I don't think they're contenders in this division.
Now it's Lockett. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The rookie CD Lamb, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's 2nd down. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Bengals 17.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And that'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, it's George. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point forthcoming.
The point after.
And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. On the counter, here's Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards.
46-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Logan, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Bucs on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bengals set to take over. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He lets it fly for Lockett, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs ready to take over once again. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Mika Fitzpatrick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And his kick here is good. Here in the final 2 minutes.
Buccaneers 20.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So here's Brady and the Bucs. Down 27-24. A minute 24 to go. And they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Intended for Chris Godwin.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to win this football game.
For the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
Buccaneers.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now all the focus shifts over to the Bucs, trailing by 6. A little over a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. To throw is Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Roughing the passer defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
3rd down and 10.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10.
Nothing less, baby.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the...
So a 1st and 10 as the Buccaneer offense gets ready to go. Brady now on 1st down. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Gain of 7. Brings up 7.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
4-yard line.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
1.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards to pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Brady on target there to Godwin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Brady to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Again, it's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
Buccaneers 27. Bengals 10.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down. In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Michael Dixon.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they take a knee. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bengals 17.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Now a crease is. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb and nearly picked off there. And it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and
10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. 1st and goal with Lamar Jackson leading the charge, the 23-year-old quarterback. And if they find the end zone here, they'll reach that number 23 on the scoreboard. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down. End zone, touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
That throw by Brady, incomplete.
Intended for
good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Roughing the passer defense.
Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Bengals 24. Bradley Pinion.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Lockett the return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Andrew Adams. The 20, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Lockett the return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Now 3rd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Returnable for Lockett. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup.
Today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Now Jackson on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. DeAndre. And now the offense getting set. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And with that, let's look ahead to Week 5, Charles. Some of the big games coming up as we continue into October. Starts with a good one Thursday night, 3-1 Bucks. The 3-1 Chicago Bears. That's Brady versus Foles. I'm sure we'll hear plenty about that. And then Indianapolis at Cleveland. One of those teams, Charles, is going to be 4-1. What else do you have on the docket?
Yeah, well, don't forget Minnesota. They're coming off their first win. They go to Seattle, who's 4-0, and that's a Sunday nighter. And then the Chargers at New Orleans on Monday night. I think Justin Herbert having to face Tom Brady and Drew Brees in back-to-back weeks, not something you would dial up. But this kid seems up to the task. He's played well despite the fact the Chargers have struggled with their record.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on.
At their own 32-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Bucks take over.
Brady and the Bucks now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, hey, you know what I want to do? Let's take a look at some of the leaders right now around the National Football League, because some impressive numbers. Although the Cowboys are struggling, Dak Prescott, almost 1,700 passing yards. He's on pace right now for better than 6,700. Russell Wilson, we know how well he's playing. 16 passing touchdowns. That's on a record pace. Rushing-wise, Dalvin Cook, 424 yards. He also leads the league with 6 touchdowns. Had a huge game against the Texans in Week 4, and then yes, we have to talk receivers, too, don't we, CD?
We certainly do. How about DeAndre Hopkins leads the league with 39 catches? A nice move for him to Arizona. In terms of yardage, you got 3 guys over 400 yards in a tight bunch. Stephon Diggs, DK Metcalf on top at 403. Amari Cooper just 2 yards back, and Hopkins just 6 yards back. So what we're finding is that offense is really going crazy here in the early going in the NFL. Take a look at the holding calls across the league, partner. They're way down. I think that's promoting offensive football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First down.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Jackson from the shotgun. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 27 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 24-17.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. And they will take a knee here. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. DeAndre Hopkins, 58 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. From the gun, Brady. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach, we jump into this challenge in the first quarter with only a minute remaining. Tie game, 7-7. You've got the ball all the way down to your opponent's 15. First and 10 on first down. It's George. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Thank you, Coach. This challenge begins in the second quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're leading. You've got possession at midfield as we get set here, first and 10. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up second.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down now, it's George, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a give, right side. George. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and announcements. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves. Stick it in the end zone on a running play.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle.
Pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. This is taken at the 23. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
42-yard line.
Jackson on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Nasir Adderley making like his Hall of Fame cousin Herb as he gets a hand in to knock it away. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. And this one a 41-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
23, Chargers 6.
Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Desmond King now to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
Well, the L.A. Chargers now 1-3 on the season, a 3rd straight loss. They fall 38-31 Week 4 to Tom Brady and the Bucs. And a very intriguing quarterback matchup. Charles, you were there for it, but the 22-year-old rookie Justin Herbert, 3rd career start, taking on the 43-year-old Tom Brady, who had beaten the Chargers 8 straight times from back in his New England days.
Yeah, and the youngster went toe-to-toe with the old man for a while, that's for sure. And in fact, kind of reminded us of a young Tom Brady and his poise and the way he threw the ball downfield. At one point, he had the Chargers in front 24-7 before Brady rallied the Bucs back for a big win. So I got to tell you, this young guy, I am super impressed with him. Poise, confidence, athleticism, competitiveness, he's got it all. And I think that the Chargers are going to continue to build with him. They'd like to do it, getting some wins, though, because now they go to New Orleans for a Monday night game, and then they're home against the Jets.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Final play of the half. It's Taylor. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're leading in this one. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25, and it's 1st and 10. Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Up to make the stop, the Pro Bowl safety, Malcolm Jenkins. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey.
Mahomes pass.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Complete to Anthony Sherman.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. The 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. His throw incomplete. Normally, Shuran and Sammy Watkins had it and lost it. And it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
6-yard pickup.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sherman. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. So for this challenge, we're in the 4th quarter with 3 minutes to go. You've got a big lead. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. 1st and 10. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working out of the gun, Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's good.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rivers on the money, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
2nd and 6.
Rivers again. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Complete.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And that will be incomplete. Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. It's Mack, and he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Rivers on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Rivers. Caught left side by Hilton. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. They'll throw again. Rivers. Offense for them has been. It'll be intercepted. The great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
on the keepers. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
On second down, it's George. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Colts 7.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
So for this challenge, we're in the 4th quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're trailing. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. Bengals drive about to get going. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, but now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson caught left side. Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
The Bengals first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Now Jackson. His throw caught. right around the 6. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Point conversion.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down by a field goal. Less than 90 seconds to go. And they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Prescott from the gun. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin.
Prescott's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. To the air again, Prescott over the middle, and it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Prescott. This to Jarwin. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
The give is to Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Ezekiel Elliott.
And now the timeout call.
Taken down.
So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
The field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't... So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Lockett the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Well, the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 13 yards.
Here's Jackson to throw. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
12 more yards there and another first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down now. It's George, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
This challenge begins in the 2nd quarter with 3 minutes to go. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25, and it's 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the ground, it's Larry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
To the air again, Fitzpatrick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Mika Fitzpatrick. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. Tell you what. He did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Final play of the half, Fitzpatrick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Thank you, Coach. This challenge begins in the second quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're down 2 scores. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they work this across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And with that, we want to remind you, it takes all of us to fight cancer. That's why the NFL and the American Cancer Society teamed up to create Crucial Catch. They've been working together for over a decade, and you can join the fight. Get screened today. Visit NFL.com/crucial catch. And that, Charles, obviously a very worthy endeavor.
No doubt about it. Everybody that I know, probably everyone you know, affected in some way or some form. Everyone wants to support this cause.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
By Patrick Peterson.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And this one is incomplete.
Wentz's pass
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now Wentz on third down. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. A gain of 13, it's a first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Throw left side complete. It's Hopkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
A gain of 4.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. CeeDee Lamb. 30 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead.
Well, on for the point after.
They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Taking it about the 1. Take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here come the Falcons, and at the helm, their starting quarterback since the day he was drafted back in 2008. Their all-time leading passer, Matt Ryan.
This past offseason was one where the Atlanta organization continued to build around their quarterback, Matt Ryan, because he can still throw the rock. 5th in the NFL in passing yards last year with better than 4,400. He's a guy who knows how to get the ball to his guys on the perimeter and take care of it even when he's under duress in the pocket. Sacked 48 times last year.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Brings up
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons, nothing.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that third and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those third down conversions are going to be huge in this one. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on second down. Ryan going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. To throw again is Ryan. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will bring it back to the 40-yard line.
Jackson's pass.
And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D lineman, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. And it'll be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. Well, the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
And he's got it up and through. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Lockett the return. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try to get some points and feel great going into the half.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again is Jackson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him. The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. Sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Intended for Tyler Lockett. Incomplete. It's now fourth and goal.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little, kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
They'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter.
Well, partner, looking back to week 4, we had an abundance of scoring. You look at teams that scored 30 or more points. You had Denver, Seattle, Cincy, Minnesota, Cleveland, Dallas, Baltimore, and the list. It keeps going and going. And we've seen teams go over 30 points or more 50 times already through 4 weeks. The record before this was 36 times. So the average game this year, just under 52 points, the highest scoring since the merger. What's going on here, CD?
Well, there's a number of factors, I think. And normally, when you come off of the season, when you come off the offseason, defenses are slightly ahead of offenses because of timing. But I think these guys in the offseason do such a great job of getting together. You know what I mean, Brandon? They find a way to meet in a city, go through their offensive plays, work on their timing. And I think that's helped them. Penalties are down.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 66 yards. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins, as his guys have now moved out in front.